I start this? Yeah, so what happened? Ohio, really disappointed. Like Ohio, really Ohio. I was like, Ohio, like, really though? That's fine. So today I want to talk about the elections and the results. And let me just say, like, I have never talked about or made a video about anything political, but this year I was like, after all the things that's been going on, I'm like, you know what, I feel like I just want to say something little. So I'm by no means a political expert, any type of political analyst or anything, but I just wanted to share like my viewpoints and how I feel about the results of the election and everything like that, and the state of America and how everyone feels right now. So like after the election, a lot of people were outraged that Trump will be our president. Like, Trump will be the face of America. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be representing America in all foreign affairs and stuff like that. And that's who we call like our president. And it's kind of like a slap in the face to us. Like right after, it's like after the Obama administration, then it's this, you know? So I have just like 3 things I just want to point out and just say and just like, you know, just give my opinion on. One, I felt like this year there was 3 types of people. The people that were avid Trump supporters, they let everyone know that they're Trump supporters and why, and they weren't afraid to say that I'm supporting Trump and I'm voting for Trump. Next, there was the people that were for Hillary Clinton, and everything that she believed, everything she stood for and stands for, and all the things that she feels like that she can bring to help America be even better than it already is, and also to continue on, you know, what the Obama administration has already put into effect. And then the last group was the closet Trump supporters, and I really felt the vibration of these closet Trump supporters, because it was like if you didn't say anything about Trump, as in, oh, this guy is crazy, what is he saying now, anything about Trump, and that was it, I was like, you're a closet Trump supporter. Because anyone in their right mind would just point out like, Trump, like, what is he talking about, he's crazy, stuff like that. But I felt like the people that I was around, not like my friends, but the people that, you know, I'm around, like, you know, in the workplace and stuff, professionally, everybody was mum about it. No one ever brought up anything about Trump, anything, not even about the election, nothing. So in my mind, I'm like, these are closet Trump supporters, and the closet Trump supporters are the people that the media overlooked, and it's the people that went to the polls and voted for Trump and was able to have him in office. Now, I say these closet Trump supporters are the people that really drove, you know, the votes for Trump to be president, but the combination of these closet Trump supporters and a lot of Democrats, I would say, and people that weren't really for, they definitely didn't like Trump, but they really weren't sure about Hillary, they just decided not to vote. So a combination of those people not wanting to vote and then these closet Trump supporters, that combination is what put Trump in office, is what made them the map of America, you know, be red on election night. So it's kind of like, I kind of asked myself, like, so where are all the people that voted for Obama? Like where are they? Because the people that voted for Obama came in herds 2008. You know, like there was a lot of people that came out and said, I'm voting for Obama, we're for Obama. You know, all the millennials, the college age kids, the young people, you know, people for a change, you know, all the people that were for Obama and everything that he stood for. So it's kind of like this election, like, where were they? And I believe that a lot of them were not really excited about the candidate that was representing the Democratic Party. And the fact that they weren't really excited, like they were excited in 2008 when Obama came into the picture, I feel like they decided just not to vote. It's like, I definitely don't like Trump, and Hillary, I'm not really sure about her, so let me just sit this one out. That's what happened. So I felt like a combination of a lot of people just not wanting to vote because they didn't even like the candidates, and then all those closet Trump supporters coming out to vote for Trump. I feel like that's what made the result of the election what it was, or what it is today. You know, and the other day I made a post on my Facebook, and it's just like, you know, actually, side note, you know how it's funny how Inky and I were talking about this, it's like when certain things like this happen, like Black Lives Matter, the shooting of police, elections, stuff like that, everyone putting their opinions on Facebook and stuff, it's just like all those people that you went to high school with, it's just like when they start, you know, typing their statuses, and you're just like, delete. That was how me and Inky were, like on election night and the next day. But the other day I put a post on Facebook, and I was addressing rural America, because actually where I work is a very rural town in Ohio, and I really get a first like look on like how these people are, how they think, where they come from, their economic standpoint, you know, and like all the obstacles that they face within the healthcare community. So and from this election, a lot of America is rural America, and I felt like that driving force of rural America really wanting Trump to be in office is really what helped put Trump over the edge, especially with that electoral college, you know. So I know Hillary won the popular vote, but all those rural places that were for Trump is really what helped Trump, you know, win a state, and then, you know, win more votes for like electoral college. So where I work is rural America, and all those rural Americans that this is how my status was. It was like all the rural Americans that come into the pharmacy complaining about healthcare costs, complaining about their medications, complaining why they have to pay $4 for blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, what have you. When Trump comes into office, even the day of the election, stock market stuff started, you know, going down. Foreign countries held like emergency meetings talking about like what we're gonna do and stuff like that. It was like, I saw that and I was like, the first thing I thought was all those pharmaceutical companies. All this economic stuff that's going crashing in the stock market and stuff like that, you know, that type of shift in things, it makes pharmaceutical companies, you know, to put it like in terms like to really like understand, like it just drives the cost of medications up. And if cost of medications go up, pharmaceutical companies increasing their prices of their medications makes the insurance companies cover less medications, or choose not to even cover that specific drug because it could be expensive, it's on their formulary, all that stuff like that. So when that happens, and then the rural Americans that are coming to the pharmacy complaining about all this stuff and refusing this and giving these demands and complaints, it's just like, you guys don't understand that when you're voting for this candidate to be your president, that person isn't really looking out for your type of people, you know, and that group is, you know, the last thing on the list of, you know, what this candidate, you know, wants to help out and stuff like that. So you putting this person in office, you think you're doing something, but really you're just hurting yourself at the end. So I made it, my Facebook status was like all of rural America that comes into the pharmacy and says all this stuff, you know, like you think this is bad right now, like wait till you see real things that be popping off. And then what are you gonna say? Because they be coming into my work blaming Obama, saying Obama this, Obama that, you know, all this stuff. I'm just like, so when Trump is in office and you want to come into Walmart complaining about your medications, who you gonna blame? Who you gonna blame? It's not me, it's you. So that was my status on Facebook. You know, I got a lot of likes on that, you know, and going back to those, you know, people from your high school, you know, trying to put their input and stuff. It's like, oh, now you want to be saying something on my Facebook status. So it was like this person was just like trying to come for me, and I'm just like, first off, don't be picking and choosing what you want to acknowledge on my Facebook status, and don't help me define what rural America is, because my status wasn't defining what and is and who is rural Americans. I was just telling you, I was just explaining to you the rural Americans that come into the pharmacy complaining about this and about that. You know, you think this is bad? Like, wait till you see what really is going to happen. So that was all the stuff I was just talking about in the past couple days, you know, just all the stuff that's going on with the elections and everything. But one other thing that I want to point on is like talking about when I was talking about the combination of a lot of rural Americans coming out voting for Trump, and then a lot of people that definitely didn't like Trump and then really wasn't sure about Hillary decided not to vote. You know, that combination was what put Trump in office. Then it's like then we find out that Colin Kaepernick, the football player, he said that he did not vote. And then I'm just like, you see, like that's the problem, you know? And I'm just like, how can you be trying to make or trying to have a voice or trying to start a movement about something, you know, and be very public about it, but then when it comes time to vote, you choose not to vote? And no one said that you had to vote for Trump, obviously. No one said you even had to vote for Hillary. You know, when you go and vote and you have your ballot there and you cast your vote, you don't have to choose Democratic or Republican. You don't even have to choose the liberal. Like, you can even put in who you think that you want to vote for. You could have put anybody, you know? I'm just like, you can't stand up there and say this and say that and want to have a voice and want to start a movement, but it's just like you didn't even put in your part to at least try to help or try to move forward in what you're, you know, trying to put out there, the message you're trying to put. So it's kind of just like, so it was like, what is you doing? Like, I was just like, what was all that for? And then you didn't even vote, you know? And I'm just like, I remember when I voted, there was a line for other. You could have written in somebody else, you know? It was just like, you could have at least done that, you know, if you didn't even want to vote for Hillary, you know? So it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's disappointing for a lot of the people that chose not to vote, because I see, like, from the numbers, like, you can't tell me that the America that voted for Obama and put Obama in office 2008 and 2012, you know, is a different America than the people that voted, you know, in this election. It's just like, it's not. It's just that you choosing not to do this, vote, is what caused this result. So it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of sad. But at the end of the day, I want to say that this is what we have. This is the cards that we're dealt with. This is the lemons that were, or oranges that were dealt with. And this is what we're dealt with. So, you know, if this is what we're dealt with, then it's just like, what are you gonna do, you know, to help the situation, you know? So yes, we have a president, you know, a new president coming into the office, but it's just like, we still have work to do to make sure that that president, you know, does his job the best that he can, and we're here to help him, you know, do the best for America and for the citizens and for all the people, all groups of people, all types of people, you know? So just because Trump is in office now doesn't mean that we just give up. We just throw our hands up and like, well, that's it, you know? So I feel like all of us have a part to play in providing, you know, voices, opinions, you know, trying to get ourselves, you know, forward, or trying to move forward and trying to make a difference in any little way we can, you know? So don't think that you're too small, or you don't have resources, or you don't know anybody to say that, oh, what am I going to do to help our current situation make for us as Americans to make the best out of it, you know? So you can always voice your opinion about anything, you know, enlighten people. People are sleeping, you know, help them be woke, you know? So I don't know, it's just that if this is what it is, you know, let's all come together as one. All of us that are outraged, let's all come together as one and try to make pushes and try to make dents and also try to, you know, bring ideas and new things and new types of thinking to the new administration to help. You know, we can't just give up. So we have a lot to do. We may need more elbow power in, you know, getting our voices out and, you know, trying to see a change in the communities that we want. But if this is our president, it's up to all of us to help this president to get what we want to see in America. So that's all I want to say about the elections. As I said, I'm not any type of political analyst or anything like that. I'm far from that. But I just wanted to say something and just, you know, give my opinion. Anyways, I'd like to hear what you have to say. And I know that if the people out there that don't support Trump or don't like Trump and stuff like that, you know, it's easy to just write that. But I want to hear like what you think that we as a community of people that did not want Trump in there, or, you know, didn't even want Hillary in there, like what do you think that we're gonna do, you know, to help the new president, you know, see the change in communities that we want to see, you know. So let me hear what you have to say. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.